Good morning, metamaniacs, kaboomers and kapumpers worldwide, baby bear cubs worldwide. Bears are out there. Shout out to the bears, the funny bunnies. There's a few of them. We'll snipe out the box. Shout out to the maniacs. Good morning. Happy Friday, TGIF. The bear market continues. I want to talk about those Avax NFTs, the Potluck NFT passes that were minted, sold out yesterday. I want to talk about this Opensea fail, apparently insider trading. We've heard about that before, but they charged the guy. And we'll talk more here during the bear. Chop it up. Happy Friday. Shout out to the metamaniacs. Let me check out the chat and see what's going on. Shout out to James, always new, Manuel Herrera, and drop a comment. Let me know what's shaking and baking out there. Kaboom! Ilcrickmatic. Hey, yo, I see you. The rest of the metamaniacs. We got BTC there at 29K. It's boring. It's boring. It's a sleeper. Wake up out there, guys. James is asking, how are you handling this bear market? With patience. With a lot of patience. We recalibrated and we've increased our DCA into the blue chips slightly. I was going to go ahead and double it up, but I can't do that right now. So we increased it slightly and we're going to wait it out. Here in the trees, in the trenches, like hunters with the camouflage. One eye closed, the other one on the crosshairs of the sniper scope. Be quiet. Lay low. We might catch some big game out there. Kaboom! A lot of patience, James. A lot of patience is what it takes. We're hunters in the trenches right now. It may take a month, a week. It may take a year or more. Okay? What is confirmed right now is that the trend is not about to change and we could go lower or we could trade sideways for a while. Why USA Gov keep attack crypto in a name regulation? They passed a bill to mine to ban mining Bitcoin. Where are we going long term? Hold on. Let me try to deconstruct that sentence again. The USA government attacks crypto in name of regulations. They're passing a bill to ban mining Bitcoin. I don't think they've passed a bill to ban mining Bitcoin, and I really don't pay attention to all the regulation, guys. Okay, the cat's out the bag. There's already people, doing 401ks. You got JP Morgan talking about Bitcoin's going to be one of the largest investment classes. Now, of course, there's going to be some sort of regulation. Yesterday, we saw Gemini Exchange come under heat. Apparently, I don't know. I was hearing something about Gemini Exchange or something like that. And at the end of the day, they all have to pay the piper. But the wheel keeps turning. So I don't really pay attention to that. This is an issue that has been in crypto since day one. Regulation. Is it going to come? What's going to happen? Regulation. What about the regulation? I mean, at the beginning, it was even worse. So I tend not to pay attention to that. What's going to happen is going to happen. I have no influence over the regulation. And usually what I've seen here is that it works itself out. And it's apparent to me that it's friendlier now than it was before. So I would say, the waters are a little more clear, a little more calm. Now, is there regulation coming? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's already here, Shout out to Always News, James, Ilcrickmatic, and the rest of the metamaniacs. Let me show you guys the charts. Just keep an eye on what's going on. 29. I'm telling you, sideways trading, patience is what is required here. And as far as the blue chips, BTC and ETH. Okay, you could talk Solana, you could talk Cardano, you could talk some other ones out there. I'm sure if you want to pick your poison. Okay, but at the end of the day, I'm fairly confident to a high degree that BTC and ETH is going to be around. Now, if they're going to be the top gainers, I don't expect them to be the highest gainers, but like I said, I'm trying to get money for sure, not maybe. I'm trying to get money for sure. And again, nothing is for sure, but that one seems a lot more for sure than the others. Good morning, Poison. and the rest of the boomers out there. We talked Solana yesterday, shut down Solana. It's looking like a glorified database out there. I was reading after the stream, it was like the 7th time. I was joking yesterday. It's like, oh, it's the 20th time, 15th time it was shut down. It was like the 7th time in a year. So it's wild. And again, no hate on Solana. I actually like it, and I intend to maybe do a drop there at one point. But sheesh, 7 times in a year, that's not a good look. It's not. 29,545 there on BTC. Sideways trading. Let's look at the year-to-date mathematics. Poison Elf, he let us know. Now that you're in the chat, because this is our Potluck maniac over here. He's got all the Potluck NFTs. And yesterday, Potluck, which is more of a Phantom-based NFT collective, they debuted their platinum passes on Avax chain, and they sold out in an instant. About 2 minutes or less, or 20. I don't know. It was fast. Poison did post in our Discord the information. Let me pull that up for you. And it links to a new marketplace, at least new for me, Campfire Exchange. You can see here, this is a repost from True Voodoo. 10 uniquely designed cards representing historic moments for the history of Potluck protocol. Each card gets you a whitelist for every Avax Potluck mint. It was 1 Avax each, and I think the floor is like 3 right now. So, there's still moves happening out there. And Poison also, he said, put a 20-second sellout. There you go. These passes on FTM are 10x from what they minted at. Okay, so I wasn't able to get passes from either FTM or the Avax chain, but I do have some Potluck NFTs that I'm holding. Let's check out the Campfire Exchange here in just a moment. I was checking that out, and I was checking out the price, and we can see... where is it? There, boom, boom, boom. There it is. Okay. Here's the Campfire Exchange. This is a NFT marketplace over there on Avax, and they seem to have partnered with Potluck. And again, I talk about Potluck because I think they're trailblazing as far as an NFT collective, and they're growing, and I've talked good things about them. I'm watching their moves, and salute to them. I have a few of their NFTs, definitely not as much as Poison. Poison's like sharp with the blade out there. He's definitely a maniac. I would say he's top 5% holder probably. But shout out to him for putting me down actually with this. Potluck Pass, you can check these out. These give you a whitelist, and if you collect a certain amount of them, you get free mints for life or something like that. So kaboom. So there's still things going on over here. You think there's only 455 sold out in an instant, and there's other NFTs on Avax as well that you might want to check out. I was hearing a lot about Solana Summer, but Solana's not doing well as far as the pause and the halt, this and that. I don't know how they compare to Avax, but I haven't heard of Avax shutting down or pausing as of late. So pay attention to Avax. Also, another thing that I'm paying attention to is how Potluck is using other blockchains and not only hanging on Phantom, because I don't know what the future of Phantom is or isn't. Okay. Another thing that I noticed was that Beethoven, which is one of our favorite balancer forks on Phantom, recently launched on Optimism. And Optimism did an airdrop or whatnot. So it seems like some of the cool platforms that were on Phantom are expanding onto other chains, maybe hinting that, I don't know what's up with Phantom. I don't know. I want to get back into it. I know that Potluck talked about doing fractionalized NFTs for their Phantom validator node. And again, Poison, I asked him to keep us in the loop with that, because that's definitely something I want to attack and scoop up. Okay, so that's the Potluck protocol, and you can link to them in our Discord. Kaboom. Let's talk about this Opensea fail. I normally don't talk about this, but it came up, and I guess whatever. Opensea staffer charged in first NFT insider trading case. Okay, so I think we mentioned this, that apparently there was a staffer that he was sniping the NFTs that were going to be on the front page of Opensea, like the featured NFTs. So before they were getting featured, he was buying a bunch of them, then putting them to be featured. And of course, once you have a NFT on the front page of Opensea, it's almost guaranteed that it's going to go up in price. So he was dumping. And then I guess someone snitched on him and he was exposed or whatever, and he's the fall guy. Okay, so it's interesting, that they got just a staffer, not the company being charged. They just got a fall guy. Is this even real? Okay, what's going on? It's who's the staffer? And why not the company? What's going on? Is the company not liable or what? This is interesting. But that's what's going on. And it's interesting, like a case, of insider trading with NFTs. And, if he was acting funny bunny, then, that's not good. But I don't know who's supposed to regulate that. That dude's a bum. He didn't even make that much doing it. Yeah, so is that real or not? You know what I mean? Because this is kind of odd. You know what I mean? Like just some bum guy there on the side that they're trying to charge. Like if they're really working a case, wouldn't it be against Opensea itself to like get them to pay a huge fine or something? I don't know. Doesn't make much sense. But yeah, it's on the front page of CoinDesk. And maybe it's just, more FUD. Every once in a while, they want to sprinkle a little FUD around with regulation FUD and, charging you with this FUD. And I think ultimately they just want to collect the tax. It's a shakedown. It's a shakedown. It's real, says Cryptmatic. Yeah, maybe it is. Like I'm saying, it just, it's kind of coming out of left field. It's as real as, Tesla sending a car to outer space. It seems real on the front page, but, I don't know. Exactly. As in the news is real, if you know what I mean. Exactly. As real as what the news says. That's what's going on. Let's check out the charts. Again, BTC's just holding on there at 29,000. Tron yesterday was the only coin that we could identify as a buy against USD. I'm going to go ahead and check their technicals right now and see if they're holding strong. I haven't really bought any Tron. Be honest with you guys, I'm just sitting, very patient here. BTC, ETH, USD. I got still some crumbs of other altcoins, but I've consolidated for the majority of the bags, and I'm willing to weather the storm here with BTC and ETH. And then when there's a clear trend reversal, then we'll go aggressive on the altcoins. That's just that I am not trying to time the market perfectly, like trying to find the bottom. It's like, no. If we go back in a bull run, things are going to rocket again, and then you'll have time to get into the altcoins. You don't have to get too impatient. Again, I think it's just a lot of patience and time of just waiting for the right move, because there's a lot of funny bunny out there, and I don't really see any major pumps or any major opportunities. Now, if you want to do swing trading, but in my experience, swing traders get wrecked. TRX is still strong, or not strong but buy against USD. This is TRX Tron. Again, they're appearing to look strong because of this algorithmic stable coin that they're supporting, USDD. But look out for that. Remember what happened to UST. TRX against USDT and the US dollar. You got a technicals reading buy on the trading view charts, the technicals. And that's on the 3 months. It's looking pretty bullish. That's a 3 months chart. It looks like it's on the up and up. Let's see if it could break its recent high and see if it cracks 10 cents, then maybe it runs. Right now 10 cents seems to be what the resistance is, slightly up below 10 cents. 10 cents. Boom. Okay, guys. So we talked about the Potluck protocol, platinum passes. They sold out. And there is a new exchange called Campfire Exchange. They seem to be friendly, and they have a launch pad and whatnot. So this is something new. Always paying attention to something new. And then you have this Opensea staffer charged, which is odd to me. It seems we're entering a narrative really bear. Tesla reducing employees by 10%, and I see that notice in lots of places. Argentina also. Yeah, I mean, things grew really quickly, really fast. The prices got really hyperinflated, and I think that we're going to still see some inflation. But, the whales out there, companies out there, seems like they're, reconsolidating their bags, basically, and making sure that they don't expand too quickly. And, I guess they want some reserves. And I understand, because that's something we've done. We've kind of downsized on our own. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know how long it's going to last, though, guys. I really don't. So we're going to keep an eye on it. It's all about patience. And I would keep an eye on this Potluck team. I suspect that the next boomer is going to come out of nowhere, just like the Bored Ape Yacht did, just like Shib did. Like, these things came out of kind of nowhere, and they were kind of meme-ish. And so I'm not saying Potluck is going to be the one, but you never know. I mean, I would pay attention to the smaller projects that have been around putting in work, especially now during the bear. And you never know who could swing back around, but the next boomer is already out there. I think the next boomer is already out there. We probably already spoke about it. If not, we're probably going to speak about it soon. But, that won't expose itself till after the fact. So we just got to wait and see. All right, guys, I'll keep it short for today. Shout out to the Metamaniacs. Make sure you hit the gym. I got to say it every single time. I've been going 5 days a week, basically. I took one day off this week because I had to do some chores. But other than that, I'm posted up. I think that next week it's time to commit to a strict diet and counting the macros and get into something strict. I think that I'm going to commit to that because I've been going strong on the gym. Just like I'm kind of eating sloppy. Not, I guess, I can afford it. But I think since I'm putting in such good work in the gym now, if I could match that with good eating, then who knows what could happen. And it's the time is now, especially during the bear. This is the time to put the training in. It's the off season right now. We're in the off season right now, so you got to train hard during the off season. So when the season's on, we're already prepared for war, ready for battle. Kaboom. So that's the strategy. We got some time. So let's put in that work. I'll keep you guys posted on that. I know you guys like that self-improvement talk. And it's something that we did years ago during the last bear market. Every Friday, in fact. Every Friday. Shout out to those self-improvement casts. Those live streams that we would do. I had the Larry Wheels and the Thor thumbnails. Shout out to Larry. I saw him recently hit that PR. 935 on the deadlifts times 3. It was a little sloppy on the third one especially, but 930 pounds, which is heavy duty doc. Indeed. So I'm hyped. Shout out to Manny, Ilcrypmatic, the rest of the boomers. Everybody have a great weekend. And I'll be back Monday with the kaboom. It's the voice of the blockchain. It's Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.